back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love recipe videos like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious pork and apple burgers. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious pork and apple burgers. Now this recipe is really easy to do, and this makes a really nice lunchtime meal. It also makes a really nice evening meal as well. You could make these burgers at the weekend and freeze them for a really quick midweek meal as well. They're tasty anytime and in any season as well. They're delicious in winter and in summer. You can pop these on the barbecue in summer as well. So we're going to be having them for our lunch today, and of course while I was making them I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious pork and apple burgers. For this recipe I have 500 grams of minced pork that I'm just going to put into this bowl like so. I've just touched some pork, so I'm just going to go and wash my hands. As I just said, I've just put 500 grams of minced pork into a large mixing bowl, and to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs, and then I'm also going to add about 4 tablespoons of ground flaxseed as well. Now if you haven't got ground flaxseed, you could always use breadcrumbs as well. I have a slight gluten intolerance, so that's why I'm using flaxseed. I find this a brilliant breadcrumb replacement, I have to say. And then I'm also going to add in 1 grated carrot as well. And then in this bowl here I have some apple puree. So I basically cooked off some apples and then put them in the blender with a little bit of water, and I pureed them. And the recipe for this I will link in the description box below for you. So I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of apple puree as well. And this is going to act like my egg replacement. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen my hands before I put them into the bowl to mix all the ingredients together. So my hands are nice and damp, so I'm going to put them into the bowl, and this should hopefully help, by dampening my hands, it should hopefully help the mixture not to stick to them as much. I think there will be a little bit of stickiness because of the apple puree, but yes, hopefully it won't be too bad. So I'm just going to mix all these ingredients round, and then once these are mixed I'm just going to go and wash my hands again, and I shall dampen them again. I've washed my hands and then I dried them, and then I've dampened them again with just with a bit of cold water, so I rinsed them under the tap and didn't dry them. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split the mince into 4, the mince mixture into 4. So that's going to make my 4 burgers. So this recipe serves 4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten the burgers down between my hands, and then I'm going to put that on a plate, and then I'm going to put a little dimple in the middle of the burger, and that will help to stop the burger from rising too much when it goes into the oven. That is a little trick I've learned recently, and I think it's a really good one, so I'm going to use it again today. So I'm just going to repeat this process for the rest of these burgers, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these into the fridge for a good couple of hours before I cook them. And we're going to be having these with chips today, but as I said, you could have these with burger buns. These are delicious on the grill as well, on the barbecue as well. So yes, so I'm just going to put 2 dimples in there like that, and as I said, I'm off to put these into the fridge. It's nearly time to start cooking the burgers, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees, and then while my oven is preheating I'm also going to put in a baking tray. So this is a Pampered Chef stoneware baking tray, so it doesn't need any oil on it, and all I'm simply going to do is put this into the oven while the oven is preheating, and I'm going to leave it in there until I need to put the burgers in, because The burgers will then go onto a hot pan and hopefully that will cook them really nicely. So yes, I'm just going to leave the baking tray in while the oven preheats now. The burgers have been in the fridge for a good couple of hours now, so they're really cold, which is great, which is perfect. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them onto the baking tray, which has remained in the oven while it's been preheating. And as you can hear, it's sizzling away nicely. So I'm just going to put these burgers on, like so. And then I'm going to put those into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And underneath I have my chips as well. So everything is in the oven and ready to go for lunch. The burgers are a beautiful golden brown colour and the juices have run clear. So that means they are cooked. So I'm going to serve these with the chips and we're going to have our lunch. That's how you make my delicious pork and apple burgers, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm off to have this for my lunch now and it smells so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!